Ekonomiya at pagsugpo sa korapsyon ang ilan sa mga pangunahing tututukan ng administrasyon ni President-elect Bongbong Marcos.
Mananatili naman daw ang ating ugnayan sa China pero patuloy raw na paninindigan ang ating karapatan sa pinag-aagawang teritoryo. Saksi si Ivan Mayrina.
The first priority is always going to be the economy.
Malinaw raw kay President-elect Bongbong Marcos kung ano ang una sa kanyang agenda pagkaupo sa pwesto sa June 30.
It's still down to jobs, to the increasing prices of commodities, some relief for the business community.
Tugon niya yan sa kanyang unang sit-down interview matapos opisyal na maiproklama ng Kongreso. Mamanahin ni Marcos ang mahigit 13 trilyon pesos sa utang na bansa, kasamang 3.2 trilyon pesos na hiniram para sa COVID pandemic response. Mungkahi ni outgoing Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez III, Fiscal Consolidation and Resource Mobilization Plan. Sa madaling sabi, dagdag buwis para may pambayad utang. Kasama sa mga hakbang sa plano ay pagpapaliban sa personal tax exemption at mga karagdagang singil sa VAT at excise tax sa mas maraming bilihin. Iminumungkahi ring buwisan ng gaming at casino, digital service provider, mga social media influencer at paggamit ng single-use plastic. Pero hindi pa raw handa magdesisyon si Marcos kung papayag siya sa mga dagdag buwis.
My approach to the fiscal policy, first is to codify it, to make it simpler, to make it more understandable. Secondly, is to reduce as much of the tax collections from those who are suffering from the pandemic, the effects of the pandemic. That means MSMEs, agricultural sector, transport, yung mga ganun. So, babawasan natin. Let's hope we can raise funds in another area and use it there.
Sabi naman ng incoming Finance Secretary ni Marcos si Benjamin Jokno.
We will certainly look at the fiscal consolidation plan that was handed over by the outgoing administration.
Paano naman sa mungkahing tanggalin ng oil excise tax?
Talaga bang worth it ba na mawala yung pondo o yung income ng gobyerno kasi mas magiging maganda naman ang effect sa ekonomiya and makabawi tayo. So we'll have to study that. It's still a cost-benefit analysis. Pag nawala ka agad dyan, wala naman tayong pangbigay ng tupad, wala na tayong pangbigay ng ayuda.
Haharapin din ng bagong administrasyon ang napipintong food crisis. May epekto kasi sa supply ng pagkain, ang pagmahal at pagnipis ng supply ng trigo at pagsipa ng presyo ng inputs.
We have to just increase production and baka mapilitan pa rin tayo mag-import.
Isa rin sa mga nasabi ni Marcos Jr. sa kampanya noon, ang pababain sa 20 hanggang 30 pesos kada kilo ang presyo ng bigas. Posible nga kaya yun?
That's the aspiration.
Paano po natin yung gagawin, PBBM?
Ibubuhin natin yung value chain na pinag-uusapan ko sa ano. Kausap ko na yung mga ibang trader. Baka pwede nating i-hold ng ilang buwan yung presyo ngayon.
Ipinunto ni Marcos Jr. ang mahalagang papel ng tax collection para pondohan ang operasyon ng gobyerno. Marami raw nag-a-apply para mamuno sa Customs at BIR. Dalawang ahensya lagi nasasangkot sa mga alegasyon ng korupsyon.
There should not be any place for corruption. Kalimutan na lang natin yung nakaraan. Let's just wag natin sasabihin natin, oh sige, that was not under my watch, hindi ako namamahala nun. Ngayon ako na namamahala, so wala nang ganyan. At kung meron pang ganyan, habul-habulin talaga namin kayo. At hindi po pwede yan because we will not succeed. The government, the economy in the Philippines will simply not succeed if we cannot collect duties, tariffs, etc. Through the Bureau of Customs, and we do not have good collection on taxes, both at the national and at the local level. Hindi talaga obra. We cannot. The numbers don't don't match.
Isa sa mga world leader na bumati kay Marcos Jr. si Chinese President Xi Jinping. At kabilang daw sa kanilang napag-usapan ang ugnayan ng Pilipinas at China.
And I said that we have to continue to talk about this. We cannot be allowed to this cannot be allowed to fester and to become more severe in terms of a problem between our two countries. We are a small player amongst very large giants in terms of geopolitics. So we have to ply our own way. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I do not subscribe to the old thinking of the Cold War, where we had the spheres of influence, where you were under the Soviet Union or you were under the United States. I think that we have to just find an independent foreign policy where we are friends with everyone. We have to be good neighbors, and we ask them to be good neighbors to us as well.
Pero ayon kay Marcos, hindi raw siya bukas sa negosasyon pagdating sa ating teritoryo.
We will not allow a single square, and we even make it smaller, a single square millimeter of our maritime, coastal, and up to our 200 kilometers rights to be trampled upon. We talk to China consistently with a firm voice, and we say that hindi naman natin pwedeng girahin. We have to continue to discuss with them the conflicting claims that we have with China and that China has with other members of ASEAN. And I think ASEAN is still going to be a very critical part of that discussion, but nonetheless, we also have to continue to pursue bilateral contact. We have a very important ruling in our favor, and we will use it to continue to assert our territorial rights.
Bago pa man ang eleksyon, ilang beses na raw sila nagpulong ni Pangulong Duterte tungkol sa mga isyu tulad ng war on drugs, ekonomiya at foreign policy. Dati nang sinabi ng Pangulo na inimbitahan siya maging advisor sa Marcos administration, pero tumanggi raw siya. Ako si Ivan Mayrina, ang inyong saksi.